sure.
So how do you have to? It's almost like you have to make sure that what you're trying to get across comes with the healing or comes with an end to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So one of the biggest things too is also when you're on the platform, you have to understand the method that Jesus left, right? The parable. He said, I left the 99 to get the one. And upstage, you're not there for everybody. You're there for the one.
Oh,
and that one's going to connect with you because you're going to know by the end of that, you was on an assignment. You wasn't on a motivational talk. You was on an assignment. They're going to come to you and be like, man, I needed that. My dad wasn't in my life. Man, I needed that. I was locked up 7 years, Sean. Man, I needed that. Man, I went through a divorce. Man, I needed that. Man, I was homeless. Man, I just lost my job.
That's good. That's one thing that's always made me something that's taken away some of the stress and the nerves of things I do. Yeah. Is sometimes I'm so worried about it being so perfect and so awesome and everyone being so touched. But honestly, what I try to say to myself to bring me back down to humility is, hey, if one person,
that's it.
If one person got something out of that, then this was worth it.
Come on, bro.
You know, so
that
always kind of like brings me back down from not having to like people, because I'm a people pleaser, bro. I have to fight that all the time.
Yeah.
I want everyone to like me. I want to touch every single buddy in every situation. And it's really just not realistic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then I put these unnecessary stress on myself or these unrealistic expectations on myself that even when I might have done a fire job, 99% great, I've done knocked myself down and made me feel like it was no good just because I didn't hit every single person. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's crazy. What's coming to me is like, it's not Superman's job's not to rob Spider-Man's victory or vice versa. Like
they both have their own people to save.
They have their own people to save.
Yeah.
Be content with that.
That's good.
Even if it's one, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, heck yeah.
Either way, we're still contributing to humanity to win souls and to make an impact, and that's all that matters. You're going to reach people, Sean, that I don't reach, and vice versa, fam.
That's why this type of stuff is so cool. Like collaborating, working with other people in the same lane. It's not a competition.
Come on, bro.
You know how many people there are that need healing and need help, like and just need some sort of motivation and encouragement.
That's
bro.
it.
Both of us couldn't even touch everybody. You know what I mean? So you got to find a way to get together with everyone, link arms, and be like, bro, let's do something. That's why you always say, and that just hit me right now, let's change the world.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes the first time you said it, I thought to myself, like, I almost, not on you, and it was legit, but in my own mind, I almost rolled my eyes to myself.
Wow.
Like, I can't change the world.
Wow.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, when you said that, it meant my insecurities made me not be able to take that in a way of, like, not you saying it, you know what I mean? Because I know you're pure in your heart of saying that. My insecurities made me feel like, man, I can't change the world. Bro, like, I'm just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I got to try to learn how to like get outside that and change it. But I want to go into your speaking program, bro, because there's so many people listening that have something that they need to, that there's a message there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we were talking about earlier, there's a testimony or there's a purpose or there's something they know about. So tell me how you kind of run the program or how that works.
Yeah. So for me, and I love how you said it, man. That's why I was geek, man, when you said the Revelations 12 and 11. I was just like, yeah, that's it. Like, it literally is, you know, like, it's true. You know, we overcome him by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. Key word, word. Like, we have to open up our mouth and say something, man. You know, every time we close our mouth or we allow the enemy to put a muzzle over our mouth, people are dying, bro. Day in and day out. It's kind of like when David went to Saul and played his harp. You know what I'm saying? And Saul was tormented. And David came just in time to play his harp. And every time David played that harp or the lyre, the spirits left him. And sometimes it's just so important. That's the importance of mentorship or having somebody on your side that can see something in you or can help bring something out of you.
That's good.
And so, you know, for us, our approach with it is just we help speakers to build a real business, not just hitting a stage. That's easy to do. People can hit stages all day. But here's the thing. How do I communicate my value, my testimony, and package it so when I sit with a decision maker who's in the marketplace, I can be able to get a piece of that pie and then take that money from the marketplace and pour it back into ministry?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Good.
Because in church, they tell you what to do with the 10%, but then nobody's telling you what to do with the 90%.
That's so good, yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, that's
And
good.
so for us, we show speakers how to package their message. We show speakers how to be able to automate their message, and we show speakers how to be able to leverage their message. And so that's just what it comes down to. Package it, position it, price it correctly, get out there, get paid your value and your worth for what you do. You know, the Bible says, do not muzzle an ox. Don't muzzle an ox that treads the grain. You know what I'm saying? And so you deserve to be compensated. You deserve to be paid. But most speakers are just always taught, if I have a good stage presence, right? If I get on stage and I'm eloquent with my words, that's cap.
Yeah.
Because you can have the greatest talk and still not be compensated. You can go to Toastmasters and still not be compensated. You can be on TEDx and still not be compensated. Doesn't matter about that. The most thing that matters is how do I be able to sit down with somebody who has the ability to write a check for me and tell them, this is what I do, this is how I do it, this is how it aligns with your desired outcomes.
That's so good.
That's the goal.